Justice League Unlimited, issue number 6. That's right, folks. This is the second part in the We Are Yesterday event, the first crossover event taking place in the All-In era. It is Mark Waid working on his two titles, Justice League Unlimited and World's Finest. The basic premise is Gorilla Grodd gets villains from the past to attack the Justice League of today, thanks to Airwave and stuff. And this issue just explains some of that. If you're like me and you're really far behind on Batman Superman World's Finest, you're probably not reading that book. I should have read part 1, but I didn't have the time. I've been busy. Stuff goes on. You just gotta learn to live with stuff, you know? A comic book should just tell you what's happening through context. And this is just context. It makes a lot of sense. This is essentially from Gorilla Grodd's perspective about how he decided to do the things he did. So, one day, he woke up after being locked in a cell in Gorilla City, and he realized he had the powers of Martian Manhunter. He was already kind of like telepathic, and now he gets more power, and there's more things that come from it. So he breaks free of his bondages and gets like a cool new headpiece to show you that he's got like Martian power. So he breaks free. And his first reaction is, well, this rocks, but I gotta stop the new Justice League Unlimited because they're very powerful and scary. So how would I do that? Why don't I reform the Legion of Doom? The only problem with reforming the Legion of Doom is that a lot of the villains who are on the Legion of Doom have reformed, or they have like become different versions of themselves, or they're like too psychotic. I need the classics. I gotta find a way to get the classics. And I have a plan in place to do that, which involves a kid at a time lost in some reality named Airwave. So we cut to some time later, and Airwave is getting his Justice League membership card from Superman, and he's so excited he's going to be a part of the Justice League. He can't wait. He's just staring down, looking at it, and then suddenly he hears like a code red. Something's happening. The satellite's under attack. So he blasts up to the satellite, and it's being attacked by this supervillain. And he's like, oh no, I gotta fight this guy. I gotta stop him before he hurts these people on the satellite. Meanwhile, everything happening is inside his head, because Grodd's taking control of his mind. So this kid is fighting this villain, and then Grodd shows up in his mind, which is on the satellite, and like shoots the villain attacking him. He's like, oh my goodness, did he hurt you? He's scary. He's like, whoa, I called for the Justice League. Are you a part of the Justice League? He's like, no, my boy. I'm something better than Justice League. I'll show you the truth. And then like Grodd supplants like some images in the head of Airwave showing him that the Justice League are bad. Like, here's Aquaman killing Black Manta. Here's Wonder Woman killing a guy. Here's Hal Jordan killing the Riddler? What's he doing? I guess Batman killed the Riddler. What's Hal? Hal's not really killing anybody. Is it just saying that Hal's evil all the time? Probably. Airwave's like, that doesn't make sense. That's not the Justice League I know. He's like, no. You've been hearing too many stories, dear boy. All of this is true. Now I have a plan to like actually do things the proper way. And that involves telling you the truth about yourself. There's something that they won't tell you that I was able to like figure out by looking at you. You have this thing called tachyon poisoning. Basically, it means you're dying very slowly, but because it's happening retroactively, because this is all about like time and like displacement and stuff, and you're like a kid out of time who's back in the present or whatever, slowly you're gonna die, and it's gonna be like you never existed. And he's like, what? Why would you fall for anything a gorilla in a headpiece is telling you? I don't think that would ever work in a million years, but sure. If you're a costume superhero and like a gorilla came up to you with a headpiece and said the Justice League was evil, would you believe them? I wouldn't. I don't care how smart the gorilla is. It wouldn't work for me. So Grodd has a plan to like save Airwave. Like he can keep him alive. So they're going to head to the darkest reaches of space across the galaxy, and they're going to like attack the tachyon energy that was released when Darkseid did his Darkseid thing. And if we have Airwave shoot his power into like a specific version, so then Grodd can use his power, like everything can come together, and Grodd can travel through different time and realities to get the version of the Legion of Doom he wants to work with. So that's what he's going to do. Meanwhile, you're going to see Airwave think he's been a part of the Justice League because, you know, it's easier just to let him do that. So so that's what happened. Like, all that is just to set up like where we left off, I think, in the last issue of Justice League Unlimited, where the Legion of Doom showed up. Anyways, that was Grodd's plan. I'm going to convince this kid to team up with me and help me use his power and my power and the tachyons to get the villains from the past. Pretty simple, not crazy. So we cut to the present. Airwave's like, you betrayed me. You're Inferno? He's like, yeah, no shit. I'm Gorilla Grodd. This is Lex Luthor in his power suit. These are the villains I want to work with. Of course I'm the bad guy. It ain't looking good. Airwave's so pissed off he fell for it. He's like, I know who the Joker is. That's clearly a bad guy. I can't believe you made me attack my friends. Everyone's like, could we just like stop this kid from doing stuff? So Airwave tries to attack them, and then Grodd shoots him with like a tachyon gun or something, and the kid just like is gone, is vaporized. And that's when the Justice League shows up, like, stand down, all of you, we're going to take you down. And that is when the Legion of Doom shoots them with like tachyon guns to show like they never existed or something. I think that's what it's saying. I don't know. And that's where the book ends. Okay. Look, you got to put the exposition somewhere. If there's a whole book dedicated to it, that's fine. It's an idea, man. I'm not against it. Grodd getting villains from the past to do a thing. I guess my main problem with it is, if Grodd has more intelligence now, why would he get some villains from the past when they failed in each one of their missions? Why wouldn't you go to the future and get ones that actually killed people, or won, or succeeded? Whatever. The plan seems to be working so far, so who am I to question the brilliant mind of Mark Waid for making this book? I'm nobody. It's fine. It's fine. I think there's something here to explore. Maybe I'm just not in the mood for it right now. I don't hate who's the artist on this book? Because it's not Dan Mora doing this issue. I think it is, Travis Moore. It's a pretty good gorilla, you know? It looks okay. I like that there's no, like, pupils in the eyes. I think that looks really good. But don't they have black eyes? Don't gorillas have black eyes? Or is it supposed to be like a higher evolved Grodd? Whatever. It looks pretty good. So, Justice League Unlimited, issue number 6. I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.